Good morning, students. Once again, I welcome you to my video lectures on signals and systems. So today, I will going to work out problems on forced response. The forced response is also called as particular solution, and it is characteristic of input. So in one problem, I have taken all the three inputs. One and only problem I have given here. This is the system described by the differential equation 5 dy by dt plus 10y is equal to 2xt. For the following inputs, xt equal to 2ut, step input. Then xt equal to e power minus t ut. And then third one, xt is equal to cos 3t ut. See, one special care must be taken at the time of taking exponential inputs. I will tell that point later, not now. This is a typical point, typical problem. Okay, now I will take up these problems one by one. First I will take xt equal to 2ut. Now, while finding natural response, normally you used to make on the right hand side 0, because initial conditions are to be taken. That is why input is made 0. But while finding particular solution, the right hand side is never 0. Now take first one. 5 dy by dt plus 10y equal to 2xt. Input is 2ut. 2ut are simply 2. Ut means its value is 1. So this is a constant. Now what is forced response? The forced response is of the form K2. The forced response is of the form K2. Another constant, not this constant, another constant. Now you take this in the differential equation. 5 d by dt of yf plus 10 yf equal to 2xt equal to 5 d by dt of what is yf? K2 plus 10 K2 is equal to 2 into xt. xt is 2. Now what is derivative of a constant? Derivative of a constant is 0. Therefore 10 K2 is equal to 4. Therefore, K2 is equal to 0.4. K2 equal to 0.4. Therefore, the forced response is given by K2 value is 0.4. This is the answer. This is the answer. Now, next one. Second input. The second input is now second input xt equal to 2 e power minus t ut. Now the forced response for this case is of the form. Now one thing, you call k1, k2, anything constant. Say k1 e power minus t. Forced response is of the form k1 e power minus t. Now substitute here 5 d by dt of yf plus 10 yf equal to 2 into xt. xt is 2 e power minus t. It's understood that ut value is 1. Now substitute yf. 5 d by dt of k1 e power minus t plus 10 k1 e power minus t equal to 4 e power minus t. Differentiation of this is minus 5 k1 e power minus t then 10, because there is no derivative here, 10 k1 e power minus t equal to 4 e power minus t. See, on both the sides there is exponential term here. Exponential term. One can neglect exponential term. If you neglect exponential term, all the terms are going to have exponential terms. What is left over? Because e power minus t on left hand side cancels with e power minus t on right hand side. So what is left over? 5k1 is equal to 4. 5k1 equal to 4. Therefore, k1 is equal to 0.8. k1 equals 0.8. Therefore, the forced response is 0.8 e power minus t. Now, I said one point. When exponential inputs are given, you must take one care. What is that care? You refer to natural response. So, natural response, if you write natural response for this, what is natural response? 5m plus 10 equal to 0. Auxiliary equation. Therefore, m is equal to minus 2. Therefore, natural response is k1 e power minus 2t. Now, in the case of exponential inputs, you must take one care. Now look into the input. The input contains e power minus t. So that e power minus t should not be there in natural response. See, in this same problem, natural response, it contains an exponential e power minus 2t. E power minus 2t is different from e power minus t. Therefore, you need not have to worry. In case natural response is going to have a factor resembling this, then you must take one care. And I will take up that care when I solve the problem. Now, this is second problem. Third problem. Now, same problem, but a third input. The input is in the form of a cosine function. Cos 3t, that's all. Phi is 0. The angle phi is not given in this. That is cos 3t plus 0 degrees. That's all. Okay? 0. Now, if the input is a cosine function, then the output, the force and response is of the form k1 cos 3t plus k2 sin 3t. Now one thing, in case sine function is given, sine can also be written in terms of cosine. Okay, sine can also be written in terms of cosine. So you need not have to bother. So now yf is equal to k1 cos 3t plus k2 sin 3t. Now here replace 5 d by dt of yf plus 10 yf is equal to 2 xt. xt is cos 3t. So ut value is 1. You can leave it. Now 5 d by dt of, now replace yf, k1 cos 3t plus k2 sin 3t plus 10 k1 cos 3t plus k2 sin 3t is equal to 2 cos 3t. Differentiate. On differentiating this, minus 5 minus 3k1 sin 3t plus 3k2 cos 3t plus 10k1 cos 3t plus 10k2 sin 3t is equal to 2 cos 3t. Now there are sine terms, cosine terms. Equating the coefficients of sine terms on both sides, equating the coefficients of cosine terms on both sides will give you the values of k1 and k2. Now this is minus 15 k1 sine 3t plus 15 k2 cos 3t plus 10 k1 cos 3t plus 10 k2 sine 3t is equal to 2 cos 3. Now first I will compare the coefficient of sine. So here sine terms, there are two sine terms. So 10k2 minus 15k1 plus 10k2 equal to, there are no sine terms on this side, therefore 0. Now next, comparing the coefficients of cosine terms, 15k2 plus 10k1, 15k2 plus 10k1, k1 is equal to on this side the coefficient is 2. So we have to solve these two simultaneous equations for k1 and k2. Solving simultaneous equations. So we have to solve simultaneous equation. So let us take out the factor 5 here. Minus 3k1 plus 2k2 equal to 0. Then 2k1 plus 3k2 equal to 0.4. See, I have taken out 5 here. 2k1 plus 3k2, and that 5 is taken in the denominator. 2 by 5 is 0.4. Next, multiply this with 2 and multiply this with 3. We have to solve the simultaneous equation. Or in the examination, make use of the calculator to solve these two simultaneous equations. Minus 6k1 plus 4k2 equal to 0 after multiplying with 2. Next, 6k1 plus 9k2 is equal to 1.2 after multiplying with 3. Then adding we get 0. Adding 13k2 is equal to 1.2. Therefore, k2 value is 1.2 by 13. 1.2 by 13. Next, find out k1 value. So 6k1 in this equation, 6k1 equal to 4k2. Therefore, k1 is equal to 4 into 1.2 by 13 into 6. That is 4.8 divided by 78. 4.8 by 78. Therefore, the solution is the forced response or particular solution is k1 cos k1 value is 4.8 by 78 cos 3t plus k1, k2 is 1.2 by 13 sin 3t. This is all the problem. Okay, now all the three problems are over, and in the next class I will take a problem where taking the exponential input and a natural response having a factor which is present in particular solution I will take. Thank you.